Bursary corruption at the VUT University of Technology. KellyKhumalo accused of killing Senzo Meyaza. Police killing a TUT student at Emalahleni campus. Very warm welcome to everyone. My name is Brutality. It is the Prey Boy on the coolest YouTube channel where we discover the unknown. And what a better way to kick off this YouTube channel with VUT, the VAL University of Technology. Now, like most high learning institutions, VUT's month of March hasn't been any different, with the month of March being painted by violent strikes all over it. Now, what has caught the attention of many, for VUT to be on a newspaper, it has to be something big, extraordinary. So now apparently one of VUT's high executives is being accused for their son receiving 2 bursaries at the same time. We're not surprised, are we? Now, these allegations happened a long time ago, between the year 2016 and the year 2019. Now, what's interesting about this is that during the year 2018, the accused failed, but was still funded. How is that even possible? Former SRC president came out and said, this can't be happening. People receiving 2 bursaries at the same time, let's just be honest, it's just wrong. We are struggling out there, times are tough, and there are people who realistically they are already in precious positions, but yet they are getting 2 bursaries at the same time. The newly elected vice chancellor also had a say, and he said there is nothing wrong with this. I don't know how. Maybe something is wrong with me. Someone receiving 2 bursaries, surely something is wrong with that. Now, as you go from one technology to the other, from VUT to TUT, the Tshwane University of Technology has lost a life of yet another student. Tapela Modawa, student at Emalahleni campus, his death is currently being investigated. But what I can tell you is that the investigator is basically investigating himself to make sure that the investigator is not the one behind the death of Tapelo. Police have been accused for brutality after a video surfaced of police dragging Tapelo and his friend from one of the private residences. 2 things I can say from this is that police brutality has always been a problem. When you go back to the Feast Must Fall, until now, police brutality is a problem. The private residence is a problem. It's one of the things that is unsaid about student life, but private residence is a problem. If you ask me, I would say universities should own all the residences to make sure that all of these things and the safeties of students are well taken care of. Now, one of the current news currently in South Africa that has been making waves, one of the headline news is the Senzo Meyaza case. Now, you'll know that the former Bafana and Orlando Pirates goalkeeper lost his life in 2014, the 26th of June, at his girlfriend's house, KellyKhumalo, the famous KellyKhumalo, the beautiful KellyKhumalo, the adorable KellyKhumalo. And the sad thing about this is that Senzo's father lost his life while also trying to find out the killer of his son. But last week there was a big revelation. I think a lot of people have been asking this question. It always has been this doubt that is Kelly involved? Is Kelly not involved? Now, two of the accused came out and said, well, we got orders from KellyKhumalo. But what I find interesting about this is that they say they wanted 100,000 to kill Senzo Meyaza. Don't get me wrong, but for a Bafana goalkeeper, for a Orlando Pirates goalkeeper and captain of both national team and the Buccaneers, because remember that time Senzo was at his peak. Senzo was the #1 goalkeeper pretty much at that particular time. And to say you wanted 100,000 to kill him is, for me, very interesting. But 2 people also coming out to say, well, this person is the one who gave us money to kill Senzo Meyaza. It's also interesting because how can 2 people come and say, well, she is the suspect? So what do you think? Like and comment, and please tell us more. Do you think maybe KellyKhumalo is the one involved? Or maybe do you think maybe there is some another plot that we don't know? Because interesting enough, KellyKhumalo is here to take a stand in court, which is the question that most people have been asking. And now move on from one Kelly to the other, the more famous one, the global superstar, sensation, Robert Sylvester Kelly, famously known as R. Kelly, the king of R&B. So for those who don't know, R. Kelly was last year sentenced for 30 years in prison for racketeering and for trafficking. Now, he has came out, or rather he has already appeal the 30-year sentence that he was given last year. There's something about Abu Kelly. So I don't know, do you guys think what R. Kelly should be given a lenient sentence, or you like, nah, this is not enough, or maybe it's enough? Because for those who don't know what he did, so this man was sentenced for basically rape, child pornography, sexual assault. Now these charges began all the way, some of the women were experiencing these things all the way from the 1990s up until like it came out in 2019. Multiple women coming out and accusing R. Kelly. So, and one of the biggest things that a lot of people were like disgusted about, some of the things he did was like marrying young teenagers, mid-teenagers, bribing people, high officials, and threatening so that he can reach his goals. So do you think this man should be given a lenient sentence, or you're like, man, this man should be given a lifetime, another 50 years on top to stay in prison? But one thing I'll tell you is that when you see a Kelly, you better run, man. Until next time, guys, we say love and peace.